Naarifiwa kwamba maafisa wakuu wa idara ya kawi wamefika mbele ya kamati ya bunge kuhusu uhasibu wa pesa za umma kujibu maswali ya ripoti ya mkaguzi wa hesabu za serikali iliyokamilika mwezi Juni mwaka 2024. Moja kwa moja tuende huko tusikilize yanayoendelea.
620,984 against the actual receipts of Kenya shillings 25,578,973,372, resulting in an underutilization of Kenya shillings 2,184,352,388. The underfunding and underutilization affected planned activities and may have impacted negatively on service delivery to the public. I submit.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Chair and honorable members. It is true that in the financial year 2023-2024, the statement of assets and liabilities reflected an underfunding of Kenya shillings 29,629,351,196, which is 46%. The underfunding was due to non-receipt of expenditure for sagas as budgeted for as reflected in the approved budget estimate.
Yes, is similarly the under-expenditure, because we are reading different things. Or am I ahead of you? Okay, continue.
Similarly, the under-expenditure of Kenya shillings 2,184,352,388 was due to non-achievement of milestones for payments for various clean cooking service providers and solar service providers as per World Bank requirements. The milestones for various services have been achieved and disbursement made to the relevant service providers as attached in Annex number 3.
Yes, Nabi.
Chair, if you look at that part 2 of the answer, it's very hollow, because it does not tell us why they didn't achieve the milestones. I mean, when you sign a document, and this is a World Bank money, Chair, you agree on the time for which that project will be implemented.
Yes.
If you don't implement that project within the timelines given, you can't just come here and tell us you corrected the following year. We have already lost an opportunity cost by not delivering the project for which the auditor is saying it will impact negatively on service delivery. And in the answer of the PS, there's no reason why they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't achieve the milestones.
And PS, this is maybe the first time I've seen a state department being given money to a tune of 2 billion and you don't utilize the money. Because in most cases, everyone cries, Treasury did not send money. Treasury did not. This one, you are given a tune of 2 billion and you are saying it's because of the clean cooking gas services providers, which means even this one affects the common mwananchi. Yeah, so you can imagine if, and these are the reasons maybe even why the cost of living sometimes goes very high. Because you are given money, this would have cushioned the clean cooking gas providers, and now you return 2 billion to Treasury. And now how are you going to make sure that you get budgets, future budgets that are aligned to futuristic projections? Because it looks like you will do this, and then these guidelines of World Bank even you are referring to, I'm very sure you are aware of them. Not that they were changed along the way. Because by the time you engage World Bank, they will tell you what you're supposed to do. They don't change along the way, it's a contract. So you need to convince us why the 2 billion Kenyans did not benefit from these services, because you returned the 2 billion.
Chair, this is a program that is currently running and is coming to an end in September this year. And that is why we were able to, these service providers were able to meet the targets in the subsequent financial years. And that is why we are up to date. Chair, at that point in 2024, by the time we were closing the financial year, we couldn't pay for services not delivered. And that is why we were very strict. Of course, we did write to the service providers and warn them that subsequent failures will not be will be penalized. And so therefore, Chair, immediately after that, we saw serious deployment, and that is why we are compliant up to now. So, Chair, yes, that happened, but the good thing is that the program was running for four years, so we are on course, Chair.
Members, we move to the next one, 13.